And welcome to episode 2.
Episode 2 of the Hill Critterz commentary, the significantly longer, better...
Twice the length, actually.
Twice the length, better version of Hill Critterz 1. Originally, Hill Critterz 1 was going to be a standalone movie, because that summer was just planned for lots of movies, but...
people seem to like it so much, and we liked it.
And we like doing it so much, we figured, why not make a sequel and make it almost an hour long, and why not introduce a new character at the same time?
Well, the origin to this movie is the first episode had the toddler fondler scene, and after it was released, Scott and Patrick wanted to cut it out, and it was like Jared and I we didn't think it should be cut out, so I changed the name of our Hill Critterz Facebook chat to Hill Critterz Civil War. And then all of us thought, that's a neat name. And then we thought of this idea, and that's where this came from. Because I said, I don't want to do another Hill Critterz episode if we don't have a better idea than the first one.
Yeah, and I agree. And we also, if Hill Critterz is ever going to be done again, because we just wanted it to be drastically, not really drastically, but it had to be different from all the others, which is why we decided to do this one, and decided to eventually just do a movie. Cobb is just gone, not even in any of the movie to start.
And my hat's different, but don't think about it.
That's just the hat that Joey was wearing in the first movie.
And then Joey's kind of wearing a hat like I was wearing. It's all hecked up.
Yeah. I mean, we already start off the movie with stuff we did from the other one, but some of that stuff never gets old.
So this was a bit more ambitious than the first episode, in case you can't tell by the running time.
I think that's the one reason this one wasn't as much of a... I personally think this one's a lot better than the first one, but I think it's the length of it.
That's because a few scenes go on a bit long, but we'll go into that when we get to them.
A few scenes do go on too long, but even if you take those out, the length of the video is still at least 40 minutes long. So,
but it has character development, because Cobb has his nephew, and his nephew is these people are idiots. Rawhide is on the fence, but he's okay with it. Cooter is let's give him a chance, and Jimba, me, is heck this guy, let's execute him right now.
Well, we also decided, that built up the characters. Then we decided to be like the show and do interviews every so often, one-on-one interviews with the characters. So
which also added to the character. I mean, to be honest, I'm more interested in the characters than hunting Bigfoot.
I agree.
In case, hunting the Dane County Drowner is practically a subplot in this video.
I would definitely agree with that. And Patrick finally snapped to his senses and realized how good the first Hill Critterz was, and he's like, oh, I want to be in the second one. But unfortunately, we couldn't introduce him as an actual other country boy, because quite honestly, his character wouldn't have had as much of an impact cruise in Syria.
I don't think the parents are coming back.
And
Resemble.
The funny thing that you'll definitely notice in this movie is how God damn it, Carl's face. And here's one of the interviews. But one thing you'll notice in this movie is how much better Carl's words become, and how you can actually tell what he's saying, and how worse Jared's talking becomes, because Jared mumbles a lot of stuff and it's incoherent.
He's
but then Carl is actually speaking in a lot of it.
Here's another fan theory. Cobb is absorbing Rawhide's ability to speak.
Basically. I like Joey's awkwardness in this first interview, because it's so...
I like how even when Joey isn't smiling, he's kind of smiling.
Oh my god! And this, that's kind of a half smile. Even Jared's kind of smiling, but that's a character smile. Joey's I can tell in his eyes and his eyebrows he's trying to be serious, but his mouth just does not work the same.
Well, he's better in this video, I think.
I would definitely agree.
I mean, everyone's kind of chuckling.
Well, I mean, I remember this whole truck scene just took us forever because Patrick had never known what it was like to work with us in a movie. Like, work with all of us in this kind of movie, and, like, he literally could not stop. Well, like, no, this whole scene.
I know, but
it's
like,
not just like one time.
I know, but like at one point, like he's laughing, but we leave it in because like.
Jared plays it off like.
Because like I say like we're seeing like Richard feel good, and Patrick starts laughing. We know. I say hush, and that makes him laugh.
Well, I mean, like he's laughing at a lot of these scenes because he's not. He said.
That's the time where it's like not intentional, but we made it work.
Yeah, I think a lot of this movie, he's like trying not to. At least the first few scenes with him in it, he's like trying not to laugh for a lot of it because like that's like why I had the camera zoomed in on Alex so much because he just could not hold his face together correctly.
I can hold my face together. Well, what was I gonna say?
God, it's so weird seeing his hair when it doesn't look terrible.
This is the first scene that I feel like might have gone on a bit long, but it's not too bad yet.
Yeah, this one's not too bad. I mean, but I I do like Patrick's character in that like he kind of brings the whole fantasy land from the Hill Critterz like straight down to the ground. You know, like it's much more relevant later on in the movie. When they're like, we're on Bigfoot, he's like, no, you're just stupid.
He's just kind of a douche.
Well, the whole point is to get people to hate him.
Just let the Hill Critters have their fun. I don't think they're hurting anyone, but they could, and it wouldn't surprise me.
I would agree. like this, yeah, this scene right here, and Patrick just absolutely loses it. That Jared, like the genius, plays it off.
Here we're seeing the first. Oh, not yet.
No, not quite yet.
Jared's doing his pep talk.
And then
we're doing the country, boys.
And then Escobar is a little reluctant to put his hand in with the Hill Critterz. I don't even know why we did. I think like it was just a hot meme. I showed like one person the country boy, I love you. Like, and I guess that just became a thing of the movie.
Well, it became like our bonding battle cry.
Basically, and like
funny.
And here we get out of the truck and we see Ruby Tuesday, which didn't even, for whatever reason, he just like walked over because he heard we were doing stuff, and he was like on acid when we filmed this scene. So, like, I mean, he wasn't quite feeling it yet, but
well, now hold on. Now let's not do any slander here. We can neither confirm nor deny that Ruben was on anything.
No, he was,
but. Well, I mean, he knew that we were doing stuff, and I told him we needed another person to interview. So I mean, it's not like it was completely random.
Well, no, I agree with that. It wasn't too bad in that scene, but like I know when we filmed like the woods scene shortly after this, like he had to like walk super far away because he kept like talking to random. They drive all the way to Chip's house, even though they're right across the street, and he just ends up in the truck, and he forgets to unlock the bed.
How are we supposed to get out, even though we got out just fine in the first one?
Well, we're not supposed to look for plot holes in this. Looking for plot holes is the absolute wrong thing. I like. Look at this, like hair. It's like look at his hair, like on the side there. Like
Jared's sideburn.
It's like sideburn, but there's like beard, and then there's like full-on hair that I guess he just forgot.
It's fashion. You wouldn't understand.
I would agree.
And here's the return of our boy Chip. Looking still not country, but he has a hat now.
I think that's a lot better, but at least
he has no shoes and socks.
At least in this one, he talks a little more country than the first one.
When I see that, I see that's a aging Bigfoot hunter with a Star Wars shirt.
Yep. Again, at this scene, I had to pry him off of Overwatch to get him to go do it, and I guess those two scenes alone were enough to catapult him into stardom in our movie. And I think I would say this scene is kind of one of the one. I mean, I like this scene. Of all the ones that probably go on too long, this one is definitely my favorite. But like other people who probably weren't there to film it probably wouldn't understand like the pure entertainment of what it was to just like have Mason speak some incoherent words and nobody knows what he's talking about.
Well, I could follow his story. I'll tell you when I couldn't follow it anymore. It's like this whole part of the story. It's stupid and weird, but it makes sense.
I would say this story is a lot more compelling than the one in the first one, simply off of like the sound effects he has, and plus he like the random ones for no reason. It was like this Gerald and Claudette part.
The tragedy of Gerald and Claudette.
Right here we get the pure tension between Jimbo and.
I like how Carl is pushing him.
There's a few scenes in this movie where like I think Carl forgets he's related to Patrick in the movie, so he like attacks him for no reason.
But then we reveal that he isn't related, so I mean it makes no sense, but it kind of makes sense. And I mean Cobb is just kind of a enigma.
Yeah, I mean. Carl is just, he's like, his character is almost like too good. He's one of the few guys that like, I mean, sometimes when he loses it in laughter, he like cannot even like be around, like, so like, cause you'll hear him, but like, for the most part, he stays in character pretty darn well. And this is like one of the grossest scenes ever, cause we just needed a bone to like just as a prop for the scene, so Patrick just went in and grabbed a bone that our dogs were probably chewing on moments earlier.
Now right here,
Carl licks it. It is like, here we go.
Well, no, I think it might he might not have licked it, but his tongue got very close. I think.
It wouldn't surprise me if he licked it, but I don't know. I like to think he did.
Also, this was the part where he stopped making sense and nobody knew what Mason was talking about.
Here's Joey.
Like
what was it in the podcast?
watching it again, I can understand like what he means, but like at the time, like I was completely lost.
I mean, I was also lost, and I think that at this point, people who weren't there to film it, like Patrick's just laughing in the background as usual, but like a lot of the people probably that are watching this have no, like I could see why they would think it goes on for too long.
Well, like what Mason's talking about is like he needs like. The guy wanted to find the body because he had $100 in his pocket. He's like, if I don't find him, I don't get that 100.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, he said it in like so like slurred and weird that nobody knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, right here, big developing scene for Esteban.
And there's like my character never changes. Carl's character, like. Never changes, obviously.
Well, Carl's character isn't supposed to.
But like Jared and Joey are the ones who like change their minds on Eskimo.
Eskimo. I mean, oh god, that was disgusting. You just spit all over me. like all that saliva you just saw come out of his mouth landed on my arm.
Well, you know, you have to suffer for art.
I agree, and. I think like Carl's character isn't supposed to change, but like throughout the movie, like I don't think he realizes he's supposed to be always on Patrick's side. So like sometimes it's like really really funny when he like Patrick does something and like Carl just goes and attacks him. Like I just find that hilarious.
Well, Cobb's special. He's like the. What?
Yeah, like right here, like to Joey's right, like Carl's like eating a slice of pizza, and he like doesn't realize he walks right into the shot.
Well, I don't know who the mascot. Like I was gonna say, like Cobb's the mascot of the team, but I think everyone's the mascot. I don't know.
Look at this. We need more of that, in my opinion, to get to destinations, or at least something similar. Like maybe not the clap. Like
it's that contra magic.
It is another part of. Just us walking the wrong way. It's just Carl walking the wrong way. Jared treats him like he has like autism or something. That's right. I don't remember if this day was like as hot as like because like the day that we filmed the first one was probably like mid 90s. It was ridiculous.
Well, this was I think 2 or 3 weeks after we made the first one. Mm-hmm. I mean, it wasn't too much of a wait because got to give the fans what they want. I mean, we just wanted to do it. But.
And like out of nowhere, Patrick just throws something in the water, and then all of a sudden, like we just improvise this scene spiraling out of control.
I like when like Cobb like pushes me just keeps walking. Like, he just keeps pushing me.
Fellas, guys, brothers, please stop arguing.
What's up, my brother?
I mean, like,
Right here, you just keep pushing me. Right. We're just going away.
I will suspend you from night patrol. We got that from an episode of Mountain Monsters.
Even though it never comes back, but
No, never actually comes back.
Don't worry about it. Here's the tragedy of Babington.
Again, another one of the many fantastic improvised scenes where we're just walking in the woods and we just see the bench tipped over and we decide, well, this is going to be the scene right here. And I feel like this movie, the improvisation is like even more so than the first one, and I think it's a lot better, personally.
Well, the fact that we were able to improv character development when we shot the scenes out of order, I think is pretty impressive.
I think this one like, for how much was in this movie, it was pretty risky to shoot it out of order. Just to, like, because I feel like I feel like we would have
all
lost.
of this stuff was one day, and then
Carl just goes running. Didn't even tell him to do that. He just runs into the woods, and then Jared, being the expert tracker, just follows him right in.
if I remember, all of this stuff, like, from like the beginning up till like a bit later was one day, and then we shot the fight scene and the night hunt like the next day, I think. So I mean, it was like almost in order, but the night hunt was like the last thing we shot still.
Well, yeah, and I think the night hunt. I think the night hunt was best. I mean, the night hunt you can really shoot whenever, as long as you have a general direction of.
We can shoot anything in any order. It always works out.
Again, another big character developing scene for Eskimo, I would say describing how he's a skeptic, and also develops Jimbo's character as absolutely.
Well, I just don't like. I hate him the whole movie, but like I like this because Cooter and Eskimo have some bonding time where like Cooter is like trying to be like, come on. We're not, I mean...
Yeah, Cooter's trying to be, like, optimistic and be like, hey, y'all liking this stuff out here? And Patrick's just having none of it.
And I'm just like, heck this man.
Well, we gotta get going, guys.
I like my heckin' face. Like that anger on my face.
Just pure rage.
You know...
And, I mean, like, Joey's trying to play middleman here, and he's trying to appeal to everyone. Tries to appeal to... Jimbo, and Jimbo's having none of it, and then like shortly after tries to appeal to Esteban, and Esteban's having none of it, just describing how he wants to be a city boy. Quite honestly, like I don't know why he just didn't like. I don't get why he just didn't not go.
But you know, it turns out in the end that I was absolutely right the whole time. Because Eskimo is a bad person.
Kind of a swerve right there.
What?
I think the whole point is kind of like, oh, Jimbo's a little too mad. But
He's so close-minded.
He's a close-minded guy, but Patrick's just like kind of a city boy. So you're kind of just like, oh, he's just a city boy. And
so the moral of this movie is to stay closed-minded and hate new people.
I agree.
Because if you allow new people in, they'll just heck stuff up. It's a commentary on the current political climate.
Yes, that's like the overarching.
Completely intentional.
It's the overarching issue that we make very clear.
That was our mission statement when we see,
especially with that line.
see the Hill Critterz are stereotypical conservatives, and then Eskimo is the liberal that comes in to ruin everything.
Yes.
I like how it's completely opposite from what we actually.
And here we are, the famous peer of Mitchell J. Young, our good old buddy Mitch, who
birthed this.
Who I don't even remember who he played. He was the guy who liked Barry Manilow and the Pervert. He built this pier like for his Eagle Scouts thing. So,
and now it's a famous movie set.
Yes. And unfortunately, I don't think Mitch will ever be in another one of our movies, just because he's never around. But quite honestly, I don't think he. Even if he were, I feel like he is just.
Also, there's
all of us.
Me in the background. You probably couldn't like if I wasn't there with my bright blue shirt. You probably might not be able to see us as well. But I mean, I I kind of stick out.
I love this trap. Like, this is my favorite trap that he builds. He just grabs sticks from the woods and throw them on the pier.
The trap it's a ramp of sticks that the drowner will run up and will bash his skull in when he falls off of. I think is that what the trap is?
I don't know, like...
I know it's a ramp.
I was going to say, I thought that...
Well, let's hear it. I
don't
think
even...
Cobb explains it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what the original intent was for the actual trap. It's just, it makes... I mean, it was never supposed to make any sense, and I don't know, I just...
Yeah, on the day we would just let's just put a pile of sticks and we'll think of what it is later.
My house.
Talking like the drowner.
And then trip into the water and break his face. That's what it was. 'Cause that's shallow water right there. So that's how they catch. That's how they're supposed to catch the Bigfoot. Although like their whole night scene makes absolutely it doesn't get them anywhere in terms of catching the Bigfoot.
It might have worked if a Scooby didn't heck it up.
Yeah. Who knows?
I mean, who knows? I mean, anything could happen. It's such a mess.
I like how Jared just goes like, "There's no way this could have fucked up."
It wouldn't have hecked up if everyone had listened to Jimba.
Yeah. And like a drop of water sound effect to pretend to be the drowner. Jared has.
And I never understood what Carl's doing here.
Yeah, me neither.
I is he paralyzed with fright?
And
Commercial break.
The commercial break because we decided to make this. We decided that the main difference between this episode of Hill Critterz and the previous one was that this one was going to be more, or this one was going to resemble more of the TV show than the first one. So that's why we threw in a commercial break.
And is that just the Bigfoot costume?
Yeah, that's just a Bigfoot costume he's wearing on his head. And parody of Duluth training, and here we go, the transition we have in every movie.
This is the first scene that I think goes on too long.
And this is the scene this is probably my least favorite scene. It starts off fine, it's really funny, but then I told Patrick to just
he takes the marker away from Rawhide and he raises the plan and he's like, here's this plan. And it cuts down quick and it cuts back and it just heck off.
Well,
Jimba.
That was the whole plan, was to have him just eat. I don't know what it was eat my ass, Jimbo, or something like that.
Yeah.
It was something derogatory like that. But I told him.
Years.
Yeah, I told him to just write it down, and then he decided to make the scene an extra 5 minutes long, and I can totally see. I don't know why I didn't edit this in post.
I don't know why we didn't shoot it again and just stop him halfway and be like, "Yo, dog, you're taking too heckin' long."
I don't know why we didn't do that either.
I feel like we could just go maybe someday we'll have a Hill Critterz special edition,
director's cut,
where we'll cut down these scenes. I mean, the video will probably still be over
honestly this
40 minutes long, but at least be
look at that tongue. Honestly, this scene right here is all I wanted. I wanted that, and then Patrick would come in, erase it, and put "suck my ass, Jimbo," and then that would be it. That was the original plan. But the fact that this scene goes on for an additional 3 minutes, I see
painstakingly, and at one point he erases some of it. It's come the heck on.
I'm pretty sure he tried to drag this scene on for a ridiculously long time.
I mean, the only joke that's kind of funny is the come around. And all of us are what's this city boy talk?
Yeah, the come around part's funny, but the problem is
but it's not 5 minutes funny.
Yeah, and I mean I guess it's a good thing a scene like this happened because at least we know what is not happening in the actual full movie.
Where you've taken the criticism into account, and the movie is going to have blink and you miss it.
I mean, this wasn't even much of a criticism. When I rewatched it after I uploaded it, I was like, wow, this scene goes on for way too long.
Yeah, but I feel because there's a debate with some people on which episode's better, the first or the second one. I feel if the pacing in this was better, I don't think there would be as much of an argument.
I agree. I can tell you right now which one is better, and this one is by far better.
I think the first one does have better pacing. I won't argue that.
I won't argue that.
But I like the character development and interactions and just the overall, I don't know, ambition of episode 2.
Yeah, same here. And I think if we can like balance out that pacing and good character development for the full movie, which I feel like the full movie, I think we're gonna have to really watch out for make.
Well, because it's quite the big story of the movie, and if we shoot the movie like we shot episode 2 right here, the movie will be 5 hours long.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to, Also, I hope we actually make the movie. We're talking about all this stuff right here, and what if it never comes out and the fans are like, "You promised us a movie"?
I mean, honestly, I don't even think anyone's gonna watch this video.
I know.
Of the director's commentary.
But
hopefully some people.
You ever thought that you have the wrong attitude?
Well, no. Well, yeah, but I don't know. I've been on YouTube forever making videos, and I've yet to have that breakout video with more than 5,000 views.
Well, here we go. Who's the dummy? Spook Books episode 1 is rising on the Billboard Hot 100 charts.
Yeah, that I don't.
And that's the video that we didn't care about last summer. So maybe this commentary will take off even more than the actual video.
I mean,
so don't be speaking too fast.
I mean, this episode is. I honestly think the time, the length of it, when they see it's almost an hour long, really kind of scares people away from actually watching.
Well, even a couple of our friends haven't even seen it.
Well, they can't even get themselves to see it, regardless of how much we tell them it's better, because it is better than the first one. But
they just don't want to support their local Hill Critterz.
I agree.
Shock my.
You see, this scene should have happened 5 minutes ago. Shove that gun up his cooter. And here comes Esteban to bring the whole fantasy land right back down to reality. So and Carl's just agreeing with it.
So that scene and the whole night scene is the last thing we shot in this video, and it was heckin' humid. And it started to rain.
And the bugs were bad.
And there's the shadow of Scott with the camera.
Well, that's because for whatever reason Noah Fay was there, and I don't understand.
Because we're using his flashlight, and he was holding the flashlight.
I didn't like that as much because I didn't get why he was there, because I could have done it all myself, and me holding the light was, in my opinion, better because he couldn't see my shadow. But he decided to stand almost directly behind me. So anytime I turned, you can see my shadow on Patrick.
And now I have my hat back at least. I didn't have any hat in the planning scene, but now I'm back. Everything's just right with the world, and I have my hat.
Yeah.
So don't lose any sleep, kids.
I also didn't like I thought his light was. I mean, it's just kind of a nitpicky thing. It's not really a huge deal, but I thought his light was too bright.
What do you mean? It shows off our beautiful features.
I mean, I would have just rather used my phone flashlight, because I used that for one of the scenes.
Well, it might have been
and I think it looks a lot better.
I don't know. I think it all. I guess I can't tell. It looks the same. Whatever.
I mean, you can definitely I guess if you're not paying attention, you probably couldn't. But if it's the scene where they look at the trap on the pier, the light is nowhere near as bright, and I think it's a lot. It just looks better for the night, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, if we wanted to be accurate to the show, we'd have night vision for the night scenes.
Yeah, or I mean, we could have just made it black and white, because I'm pretty sure that's what the show does.
Well, isn't the show night vision like the green and black, whatever that is? I don't know.
They kind of do both, because a lot of their episodes, I think most of their episodes are black and white.
But I kind of like the hashtag aesthetic of the really bright light and the dark background. I don't know.
I
Let's look at that orange tip on that gun. Look at those dangerous real guns we're using.
A long story behind that.
I mean, these look more real than the ones in the first episode, but
I will agree with that.
I like how Joey just has a baseball bat instead of a big knife.
Well, I mean, Joey, Joey is the goal of him is to never even
Well, it just kind of worked out that he just never used a gun. I don't think we planned it.
We didn't plan it.
It just kind of worked out that
yeah,
way.
no, it worked
And now
out.
it's going to be his character thing, but whatever.
And big reveal right here. He doesn't like his nephew. Carl's just like, what?
I like how that needed subtitles of everything that that you can't understand. I feel like a mini scene needed subtitles. It was Chip's scene earlier.
Yeah. I'm not gonna disagree.
But I mean, like the subtitles on that scene would just be like question mark, question mark, question mark, which might have been funny.
I mean, Carl just looked really weird.
But like with Noah's light, he could cause like here like the light isn't as like big of a circle.
Yeah.
He could like adjust that, and that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. If only if it weren't so gosh darn bright.
Now, that ain't the most impressive thing you done ever see.
I just remember like this scene I wanted because like it was really humid. And I would like for whatever reason like we weren't filming as like it took us longer than I thought. And it kind of started to rain. I was getting really irritated. I don't know why I was irritated. I think I was just probably tired.
Well, I think everyone was irritated because it was humid and it was also hot. So like everyone was just.
This is when I use my phone. And I like this light more.
So like everyone was just wet after we shot this.
Yeah,
walking back to your back on the berm and park and stuff. Like I was just soaked and upset.
Yeah, I was too. I was really glad that we were just done filming this movie because like it felt like it took forever to film.
Well, actually, that worked out because the last thing we shot, I think, was Jared's rant to Scooby. So like, I feel like Jared's anger, like all of our anger in that scene was probably real because everyone just wanted to be heckin' done. Because I mean, it wasn't super late, but it was probably like midnight or pushing 1 when we were done.
Yeah. Well, the problem is like when we filmed this in the summer, like the days were so long at this point. Like it wasn't even dark till like 9:15. So like, I think we also did this after we watched like a pay-per-view. So like we had to wait till like 10 before that could end. Here's my camera and that. Like and that dark lighting just being fantastic with that focus. I really should just turn off the autofocus when we're doing a dark scene like this.
Because what we did was we shot the fight scene and all that stuff like midday, and then we hung out and watched wrestling, and then we did the night scenes that night.
Yeah, and
that was the second day. The first day was like everything other than that.
That was a long day of filming.
So I always enjoy that. I mean, I like editing. I don't know which I like more, editing or like actually filming it.
I like editing a lot more.
Because filming it just like you're, like, especially the way we do stuff is like making things up as you go along.
Well, I mean, that's fine, but like filming actually feels like work to me.
Well, that's because you're not. Well, you don't even have to act.
No, I don't. Like the editing part, the editing part takes a long time, but I just like it more because I can kind of.
Well, for this one, we took 2 days to edit because the first day we shot, we edited what we had, and then after we shot this, like a few days later, we did the rest. So it wasn't like a marathon editing like the first episode.
Yeah, that was just ridiculous.
And most of that was just the intro.
I mean, like the intro. I don't know what it is about like I mean, I was glad that the intro was already made for this one. I just made like some tweaks to it. But like the intro for the first one probably took me a solid like hour and a half to make. With just some stock footage I took from around town.
Well, the intro is good, so it all worked out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have to have a good intro. I want to change the intro up a lot for the movie, so I'm not 100% of what I'm thinking about in terms of stock footage for that. So I do need to get some different footage. I can't be using the same stuff forever. As good of clips as they are.
We gotta keep improving and innovating.
Yes. Here's Joey on his rant of. I like his laugh at the end. Yeah. And Jimbo's just like.
We did it without a Scooby-Doo.
What did I say, folks? What did I
Oh, just Jimbo thinks it's proof that you don't need no city boy to. And there he's just waiting on the bench that Bob and Tom died on. Oh boy. And they're all explaining their.
And Jared's like, he's got a tongue big Jim Jeffries.
Oh my god. Like, we even asked him. Because, like, watching it, I'm pretty sure nobody knows what that means. And we even asked him after, like, Jared, what do you mean by that joke? And he's like, I don't know.
I don't think Jim Jeffries is known for his tongue.
Yeah, I've never.
This was the last thing we shot. I think this whole. No, it's not all one shot, but this whole, like, after party / reveal was the last thing.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, you can't tell, but all of us are just wet and upset.
Well, I mean, we'd been filming for so long. We were just so done with doing it. And I think it was like kind of just us being annoyed with filming, but like kind of relieved at the same time that hey, we were just about to be done. I mean, I think once I got to this point, that long walk back, even though it was like thunderstorming when we walked back, I think I was just kind of relieved to be at my house.
Out of the woods.
Yes, especially out of the goddamn woods. With those horrible bugs. I feel like no one knows what it's even like for me to hold that camera and just have like a million bugs crawling all over your arms. It is like the worst feeling.
Well, I don't think the bugs were as bad in this one as it was in the first one.
No,
like, the first one it was like
they were
end of the world.
Yeah,
like
I mean, like they were pretty bad in this one, but like absolutely nothing compared to how horrible the bugs were at Skylar's house. Which is probably why I do not want to ever go film there again.
But I mean, he's got good woods though.
He does, but so does Joey's dad. So does.
Here's the.
I love this clip. This is just
the dramatic top 10 anime twists.
I like how like he like towards the end of this for whatever reason like he kind of just like does like a quick like half-second like hardcore dance like he swings his arms like it's like after he slams this shit
because he's so
he's just like I'm so edgy.
He's so salty. Now this was the last shot of the video right here. This is the.
I mean, this sounds like genuine anger from Jared.
This is potentially the best rant in all of motion picture history.
I don't think of it. I can't think of any better ones. I'm kind of surprised Patrick was able to keep a straight face in all of this.
I don't think Joey's succeeding at that, but
he's doing his best.
he's trying to like, look disappointed but smiling at the same time.
Yeah, Jared is like
Jared's just like
on your face is genuine hatred.
Well, of course.
God damn hard.
I like how like Jared's just seething and shaking.
This is right here. This is the divide of the Hill Critterz. Good line right here.
His eyes bulging out.
Oh god! And then like Joey's like crying, but he's like smiling the whole time.
No, that wasn't too bad. He wasn't smiling too bad right there. I don't know.
Carl's just like
Carl just like I love you. I can't leave you. I love you too much.
Oh my god. And then like
and this is the last like interview of the movie, and we don't have his name on screen.
You don't need his name on screen.
We know who that shum bitch is.
I agree. This is the next day. And another scene that goes on a little bit too long, but originally when we were filming this movie, I kind of wanted to make it like I like this version more, but, like just because I can share my thoughts on this. The original idea that I had was like about halfway through the movie, Esteban was gonna like screw up their night hunt scene, and like once the halfway point hit, that was gonna be like the divide of the Hill Critterz, and like the whole second half of the movie they're gonna be divided until like the very end when they'd come together. But
But
luckily, this scene happened because we probably wouldn't have got that fantastic fight scene that happened at the end.
well, I like this because like the whole movie like builds up to like the team like
Reuniting.
well like the team is like falling apart.
Yeah.
Like it all builds up to that. It has, I mean, whatever tension. Also, this is a classic joke. That's you know that you're making art when you make a 2-minute penis joke. I mean, this scene, I don't know, like this planning scene, it goes on for too long, but I like it better than Patrick taking 5 years. Because like with Patrick, nothing funny was being said. With this, it's like LOL, it's a penis. And then like everything we add is like more detail to the penis.
Yeah.
And then like Joey, and then like Joey is like, how about we do this? It's like 2 lines, and we're like, that's probably better. So this scene, it is long, but I would argue that it's not bad.
I would agree. I mean, at least it's good. At least funny stuff is happening, unlike Patrick's scene where it's just like boredom and sets in right away.
Like if I had to like cut anything, like if I had to cut anything in this movie, it would just be that Patrick scene.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I would leave this in TBH.
I mean, I would definitely leave it in. How else do you think they're gonna catch the drama?
I mean, like I wouldn't like cut it down. I mean, I would leave it in unedited, uncut, unlike that penis. Ha
Ha ha.
ha ha. But Tish.
Add some trees and some streams.
We don't want that, because then the drowner could.
It's funny because it's a penis.
Yes.
That's the joke.
It's a good joke, at least.
This is the same room that, or the Scum's room in The Pervert.
You're goddamn right. It's also the same room that, from my video Worst Valentine's Day Ever. It's also from How to Die episodes. I think it's just episode 2. Nope, 1 and 2. Used in How to Die episodes 1 and 2 back in my cringeworthy middle school days of making
I like
videos.
to think that our first video was The Pervert. Everything before then was the Dark Ages.
No, I would say the first video was the Pervert trailer. And then that's what I would say.
I don't know, it's got fetus Patrick and Joey in it.
That's the best part. The Pervert trailer, I would say, that's like the first real video in my opinion. But because like originally we didn't even plan on making the full movie The Pervert.
Well, I'm the one who like I saw the trailer on YouTube, and I'm the one who brought up like, hey, when's the full movie coming out? And like Patrick and me like got together and wrote it. And so, not to take credit, but I'll take full credit. And this is
This is a
and this is
cellar.
a cellar of the same house.
Yep. Carl goes like, my luxurious house.
We should use this area more. I like the hashtag aesthetic of this little cellar area.
I mean, we could, but the issue I have with it is it's just like, there's really no good place to stand and film. Because it's like...
That's how we just got to get artsy and whatever.
It's just kind of, like, it's a little small.
You're a little small.
Like, the camera, I think, makes it look a lot bigger than it really is. It's like, I'm like standing up against the wall, like up against a sink.
But you know, it's all worth it.
Oh, of course.
Because it's a cute scene.
Here we are, like,
Here's the climax of the movie.
climax of the movie.
And Escooboo is starting to come to the countryside. But then they're walking right into each other, and they don't see each other until they actually bump into each other.
Yeah, and here's a big like change of heart from not really as much of a change of heart, well, kind of a change of heart because he was quite Joey was quite disappointed at Patrick in the last scene, but now
He's like
I feel he's like you guys are mean to him.
well, because I think he might be like, not all country boys are, or like, not all shitty schlickers are bad. You're just closed-minded. And we're like, nah, you're wrong.
We need to get like John Timmerman in this movie for like a second.
Absolutely not. What a bad idea.
But if we want to go with the authenticity of country, I mean he's got a tattoo of the word cowboy on his forehead. If that does not
Joey's got
vomit country.
Joey's
Here we go.
Joey's got a Duck Dynasty shirt. What's more country than that?
No hesitation, just shoots him right in the head.
Top 10 saddest anime deaths.
Yes.
This one shot of Carl. Right.
And like my favorite line from Jared when he goes like, "We didn't murder him."
I didn't join Hill Critterz to be a bunch of murderers. We didn't murder.
Here we go. We didn't murder. Shoots him right in the head, and he's trying to convince people he didn't murder him.
Marches up to
And
shoots
here
him
we
right
go.
in the face.
And here we go. Joey switches sides.
Well, and originally you wanted just like generic action music, and now like how about like upbeat banjo music?
Like I wanted like over the. I'm not like generic. I wanted like over the top, and then and like you said banjo, and I was like I threw the banjo in, and like.
Well,
it was just like too good, like with,
and like we stretched out the start and timed it to where it would like kick in right when the fight kicks in. And
well, I mean, I just kept like looping like the intro part of it, and then like I even timed it so like the end of the song happened like, I think I just actually cut it down, and like I cut it so like the end of the song happens right when like the fight ends, and Joey goes like, "It's over."
It's the magic of audio editing, folks.
You goddamn right.
I mean, if you tune your ears in, you might be able to hear like it like fading in and out.
I mean, you can hear it,
but
like if you're not paying,
just like ignore that.
Oh, there they go to catch the drowner, but luckily Carl and Joey are ridiculously fast. Look at Jared running, like basically walking in that speed.
We're not Supermen. Here's the two Supermen fighting, and then me and Joey.
And like he hits him in the
forehead. And I'm so crazy about my hat, even though for like the first like half hour,
Carl like goes crazy, throws one.
So like even though for the first half hour of this video I didn't have my hat, suddenly I'm obsessed with having this hat.
Yeah. He's naked with a. This fight scene is just too ridiculously over the top. And you guys like beating each other with your hats.
And there's no choreography here either.
I mean, like I don't know how you couldn't tell there was no choreography. Like this part was the only part choreographed where I told Jared to just hit Carl and start punching him in the head, and then it was like a last-second decision to put like dog squeak toys and then a fart sound.
Also, I mean, like that like branch that he hit him with like was about like 5 feet away. That couldn't have not hit him more. Here's Carl coming up doing his like hand waving sense. His like ancient Cobb magic.
Here we go, Carl's hand wavy.
And like Jared's like, oh jeez.
I mean, I'd be pretty scared if I saw that. And here we go. The only part where they're like Bigfoot is not even in the scene, and then there he is.
And just kind of ignore the fact that you can see the back is wide open. Does that zip up in the back? I feel like we should have.
It doesn't zip up, but it has Velcro, and for whatever reason, like Patrick, I don't think he wanted it zipped up because it got too hot, and he wanted it. I know. And okay, it's like right there. The plan was to throw him off that ledge, and like. Joey went to go throw him off, but Patrick would have landed right on me, so he like stopped himself because it was really awkward. And there's also a wait, you can go.
Well, I'm just saying, like I feel like Cobb's the one who actually killed him because none of us are doing anything of.
Well, Jared hits him with the cup,
and I mean like Cobb like choked him out. Anyway.
Well, like there was a deleted scene of this where like Patrick like got hurt because Jared took Patrick's hand and he made Patrick hit himself in the head like really hard.
Also, here's like each of us like going over the ledge. Like Joey and me are pretty fast, and then Carl and Jared kind of got to take their time.
Yeah, I pointed out like it goes in order of athleticness. Joey like hops up, Alex hops up, Carl's just like kind of hop up, and Jared's just like
Hey, Jared's a big man. You got to take his time, and this is like stock like. Samba music at the end.
I mean, it just came with the video software, so I was like, that's like perfect.
And here's the final plot twist, and he drives off into the sunset. Just another perfect video.
I'm not gonna. I wouldn't say perfect. If there's things I would change about it, I wouldn't say it's perfect. But quite honestly, it's definitely better than the first one. And
Anybody who doesn't think so is wrong.
hashtag wrong. I like to point out one thing and how wide his stream is when I just took a video of him pissing. Like, look at that. I mean, that stream is too goddamn
Like
wide.
it kind of looks like he's like emptying like a water bottle. But
Yeah,
he ain't.
It really does. Well,
Well, that's the end of that.
that's the end of that.
Congratulations if you watched the whole thing.